Hello, fabulous girls and boys, and welcome to another fabulous episode of Fab Life. Have I said fabulous enough? And today I am so super excited because, as you can tell with my beautiful background, look at my background. Yes, I'm streaming from another galaxy far, far away. Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. I have to correct myself and always say The Rise because I used to think that it was Rise of Skywalker. Up until the time that I saw the movie and it said The Rise. Okay, The Rise of Skywalker. So I'm a little bit disappointed with the former Star Wars fans because they said whenever I would come across a supposedly Star Wars fan, I would ask them, have you seen the latest Star Wars movie? And they would look at me and they would say, no, I haven't seen it. And are you a fan? And they would say, well, I used to be, not anymore. And they would tell me, I think that this movie has been disappointing. And well, I've actually, and oh my goodness, I just realized that I'm gonna share this to you guys, and I didn't want to share this to you, but I've actually seen this movie 4 times already. So there you have it. That's how much I love this movie. And that was my review, the end. No, I'm just joking. So, this movie stars Carrie Fisher, and this was her last film because I believe that she passed away right after she did The Last Jedi. And J.J. Abrams, who happens to be the director of this latest movie, didn't know how to make another Star Wars movie with Carrie Fisher in it. It was really a big dilemma, and it was quite like a gaping hole, a big gaping hole in terms of film production. So as fate would have it, and as some people would say, the universe has aligned and some mystical thing happened, and there was a light bulb. There was a light bulb that switched on. J.J. Abrams saw some unused footage from The Force Awakens, and he used those unused footage of Carrie Fisher and decided to create the Star Wars movie around the unused footage of Carrie Fisher, and that's how this new movie came about. And I believe that it was brilliantly made, and I don't want to spoil this movie for you because I hate it, when they spoil the movies for me. And one time, with the Avengers Endgame, some highly acclaimed movie critic ruined it for me because he put in the end the plot line of Avengers, and that's the first thing that popped up on my YouTube screen. And I'm like, darn it. So I don't want to do this to you. So the only thing that I could tell you is that the whole thing was cleverly written, and it had some comedic scenes. I just love all those comedic scenes, and I love the dramatic scenes. Adam Driver should win an Academy Award for his performance as Kylo Ren / Ben Solo. Ben Solo is supposed to be the lost child of Princess Leia and Han Solo. If you've seen The Force Awakens and Last Jedi, then you'll know that. Um, it was truly amazing. Some scenes reminded me of a horror movie. It was like a pseudo horror film. And I just love the ending. I just love the way they ended it. I think that it brings the whole Star Wars saga into an exclamation point conclusion. Now, to some hardcore Star Wars fan, I know that I'm a hardcore Star Wars fan too. You're not gonna see me, buy the Star Wars toys. I don't have the figurines, but I have the big coffee table books at home. I have those books, and I will continue to buy those books on Barnes and Nobles. And yes, so in my own right, I am a huge Star Wars fan, and I have been watching Star Wars since 1978. Yes, when I was a kid, I remember, the maid taking me to the movie theater because my mom was a night manager at some bowling alley. So my mom was like, "Here, take my kid to the movie theater." And that's the movie that I chose back in 1978. I know it was shown 1977 here in the US, but in the Philippines it was shown a year later. This was back in the day. Now they show things like a week in advance back in Asia. That's so funny. Yeah. And I became a hardcore fan since then. What else can I say about this movie? So I've already mentioned about the comedic aspect and also the pseudo horror element into it. And oh my gosh, I think I'm going to cry. I love the way Mark Hamill. I was supposed to be funny today. let me, we'll do the enchantment portion later. Hold on. Okay, I need to control my emotions. I love the way Mark Hamill entered the scene because to me, it felt like he was the Skywalker. And at this point, he was no longer the Padawan Jedi. To those of you who don't know what Padawan means, Padawan means like the ingenue Jedi, the Jedi that's still undergoing training. So from Skywalker, from the Padawan has turned into a godlike. He's like a pseudo godlike figure in Star Wars. And I'm not gonna tell you how Luke Skywalker appears in this movie, but a little bit of spoilers alert, he does appear. And when he came out, it was spectacular. That's a bit of I'm sorry, but it's a bit of spoiler alert, but I don't want to ruin the end for you. All I can say is the emperor, the evil emperor, Dark Lord Palpatine is back with a vengeance. The Sith Lord. I just love pronouncing the word Sith. The Sith Lord is back. And he's like come back with full force, evil, and wanting to get back what was lost, because remember in the first Star Wars movie, he died, and it turns out that he's not dead yet. And I don't know, probably through the powers of the dark force, dark magic, they brought him back to life with the help of some advanced Star Wars machinery, some medical, equipment. And so he's back with a vengeance, as he's been sending signals. He's been sending signals to Kylo Ren and Rey. Rey, who happens to be the orphan girl who became a supreme Jedi. And as far as Daisy Ridley is concerned, who plays Rey, Rey is a phenomenal actress, and she too deserves to win an award for her acting. I love the chemistry between Adam Driver and Daisy Ridley. And I love the fact that Daisy Ridley is from Great Britain. Yes, I love the Brits. You know me, who's been watching me for a year now. Yes, and I love her British accent, her thick British accent, most especially when she said, "Give it to me now." I just love it. I just love it. I'm not going to tell you what she was asking for. You have to see the movie. So, but anyhow, there were some new lightsaber scenes that you have not seen before. And I particularly love the scene wherein she was in a water-filled planet. It kind of reminded me of Waterworld, actually, but that scene is kind of like Star Wars meets Waterworld, and with a matching tempestuous storm and gigantic waves, and the waves towering as high as a skyscraper, and she had to ride on this seagoing vehicle that's not even a boat, but like she was struggling against the wave, going to the place to retrieve an ancient artifact that was very, very important for this entire movie. But, okay, having said all that and a bag of chips and more, do I recommend this movie to you, my faithful viewers? Yes, I do. I highly recommend this movie, and if some of you who have seen this movie would tell me that it concluded with a whimpering end, I don't believe so. Like I said earlier, it's a great ending to this great saga of Star Wars, and I am just so relieved that it ended, because the story of Skywalker cannot go on forever. It should have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And we should keep it as that, and now let's put it in some safe archive where we could watch it over and over again. Now, is this the end of the Star Wars movie? Of course not. Word in the street has it that there's going to be a new Star Wars movie coming up. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know what that's going to be and who's going to star in it. I don't even know if Daisy Ridley is going to be in that movie. I don't know. Who knows? But I highly, 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 highly recommend for you to watch this. And so I'm not just saying this because I'm a huge fan of Star Wars, because, I try to look at things objectively and not be skewed by my, judgment and of being a Star Wars fan. But I truly loved it. I truly enjoyed it. And hence, I've seen it 4 times already. And I'm probably going to see it for the 5th time. But yeah, before I end my review, I just want to tell you that the actor who played Palpatine back in 1977 is still the same actor as the evil Palpatine in this movie. So, oh my goodness, he delivered one of his best performances. It was truly, truly awesome. So there you have it for my review of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, my fabulous girls and boys. Oh, my director wants me to do the Enchanted Hour right now.
Social media. Since then, our founder Maria Pureza never stopped developing a system on social media, in building a network of passionate people that loves to entertain, coach, help others, and deliver informative information to the public, informally, in a low-cost production. She built a platform that surpassed Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media live streaming, but exceeded the function of a podcast. Her main goal is to be able to broadcast on social media like a traditional TV setup involving a group of broadcasters, YouTubers, podcasters, and social media live streamers. Maria is building the confidence of non-actors and non-famous people that joins her to network. We are here to promote and support one another, to help our community grow collectively without inhibitions but with confidence and high self-esteem. We love to be in this family together. Our door is open to help you build your brand, opening opportunities for others, and outreach to our community. We welcome you to the family of social media shows.
Social media shows
is about
branding, opportunity,
and outreach.
We are an entertainment company that empowers others
by promoting and supporting our community
and everyone who reaches our content.
Here on social media shows,
Here we're a family.
We are family. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, sing. We are family.
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 We are family, and we want you to be part of our social media shows family.
We've reached the age of live streaming on social media shows. You may ask, we're already ahead of the curve, so why do you need to advertise with us? Well, only 8% of the businesses in the US are using digital advertising to grow their business. That's 2 percentage points short of reaching critical mass, which will lead to faster results. We have 20 plus shows with a reach of over 80,000. We'll give you commercial ads, website link, and connections to nonprofit organizations. So get your brand ready for digital monetization, for we are looking for sponsors, which will bring more traffic to your business and ultimately mean more sales. So let's bring the world to you. Inquire now.
The Enchanted Hour. Oh, look, can you come over here because you're Fab Life ready? Yes, it's okay, you can cover.
Oh my God, I feel like so.
Yes, you are Skywalker.
Yeah, I'm.
Yeah.
This is
The Enchanted Hour.
Enchanted Hour.
This is our rant review.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we want to rant about?
So we're gonna talk about.
Manipulators and abusers. Oh my gosh.
Manipulators.
Oh wait, this is my best angle. Hold on. Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it.
Okay.
I don't know how you wanna.
Okay,
do that.
she just came here to set the tone, and she set the tone with her gold dress and
Please
her
watch
necklace.
us after this because
Yes,
we're gonna have
please,
a really good show.
please
but for
do.
now, listen to the Enchanted
Hour, the enchanted moment. Okay. Hora encantada. Okay, I want to talk about some evil manipulators out there who manipulate people into sexually abusing them. Oops. There's a big elephant in the room. And, I mean, stuff happens everywhere you go. It could be happening in corporate America or corporate India or corporate Philippines, corporate anywhere, anywhere in the Hollywood industry. And it's no secret. I mean, we got, Harvey Weinstein. I mean, and even Meryl Streep and the Anna Winter, the editor of Vogue, had an interview about it. And with the recent, before I say this, I'm gonna say this, that I'm very unbiased, and I don't want to take any political sides. I am Switzerland. I'm neutral. I'm like Geneva, Geneva, Switzerland. So anyhow, yeah, with the recent release of Bombshell, the movie, and that was the topic of Bombshell is about sexual abuse and sexual harassment in the workplace. I'm not gonna do a review about this right now, so not to conflict with the rise of Skywalker. That was the rise of something else. Oops. No, I'm just kidding. Anyhow, yeah, my director and my close friend Maria were talking about, issues like sexual abuse, sexual manipulation, and that eventually ended up in rape. And also families getting manipulated into it. And it's the only thing that I could say is this really bad, really bad, bad. You did a bad thing. But anyhow, we're trying to psychologize. Oh my gosh. My director, who's dressed like a goddess behind the camera right now, looks so beautiful, and she's laughing about this topic. Anyhow, if you think that you have the compulsion of wanting to do this to another person, you need to get some help. You need to go see a psychiatrist, a shrink, or whatever. Oh, and you need to go see this lady right here. Come hither. Yes.
Anyways, I just want to thank Action Shot Productions.
Shout out to Steve Cibo.
Steve Cibo, who is our producer today.
Oh, he says Cibo, but I'm telling
Cibo.
it in
Cibo.
the Italian, the
Cibo.
Italian. Can you appear on the screen? Yay! Oh, there
Thank
you go.
so much.
Yes,
Do you
yes.
wanna interview him really quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Yes,
Maybe next time.
But
Next
anyway,
time?
thank you so much.
Thank
Oh
you.
my God.
Thank
that's
you so
amazing.
much. You are truly a blessing to us.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
he brought in his camera equipment, lights, and everything, and I feel like I'm in a Hollywood studio. And he asked me a while ago, are you nervous? Well, thanks to this lady right here who's been training me for a year, she removed my nervousness away, and now I have absolutely no shame, 0 degree of. I can make an utter fool and an ass of myself in front of the camera. It doesn't matter. And there you
He's
have it.
amazing.
Thank you. And she's amazing too. And as you can see, she's wearing an accessory right here. And as I always say, your most fabulous and best accessory is nothing else than your self-confidence. Chowder!
Okay.
Yay.
We are